South 269, my tower, wind 2308, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land, Southwest 269.
Santa Barbara Tower, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, holding short to 25.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 26013, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Got a source of Lance Air. Get out there, dude, that would be awesome. Lights, camera, action, clear to the left, clear to the right. Scoot back a little bit so I can actually move these rudder pedals. I tried to pick a flight tonight that had plenty of spots to stop in the, like in the middle in case we need to terminate the flight. Power, everything's in the green. Airspeed's alive. Yeah, this thing sounds awesome.
Tower, Skyhold 714 Golf Mike, holding short at 20 right at Kilo, ready for departure.
For 714 Golf Mike, John, Mike, hold short,
I'm going sterile here. What's up, Chris?
Actually, traffic 3 mile final, runway 20 right at Lima, clear for takeoff, no delay.
20 right at Kilo, no delay, clear for takeoff, 714 Golf Mike.
What up, 3,000?
269, one departure, Friday arrival, hey, Skyhawk.
269 looking.
Sounds pretty good, man. Carenado stuff, I'm starting to like them more and more because at some point it's just fun to fly in a plane that doesn't really fight you back too much. And these do the opposite of fighting back. Chris, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Captain Hall. Chris, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Captain Hall, welcome, sir.
Sorry, I'm in the last call. For Lima Echo, contact Santa Barbara departure.
Going to departure, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Santa Barbara departure, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, 2000, climbing 3000.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Goldsy.
204 Lima Echo, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
Up to 8,000, Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Suck out, tell Bill I said hey.
Hi, Gary.
Gary. Bill, Gary says hey.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Bill! Good to hear from everybody.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love it.
So Skyhawk 714 Golf Mike, climbing through
Captain Hall, thank you very much, man.
2,000 via the city.
Yeah, the real life flights have been a lot of fun, and just posted
Roger. Let me see if I can
another video today. I think that was today. Working on editing another one. I've got another raw footage one that I got.
Now if you want to try to disconnect and reconnect them with
and they're all pretty fun. I'm hoping that they don't get repetitive in any way, so I'll be probably, once I get to a point where I have to be a little bit more selective about what flight I take the time to edit down. But the one from Friday night was pretty fun. That was me and Julia's first sunset little evening cruise, and the first time she pushed the talk button and talked to real life ATC. So I'm really excited to share that one with you guys.
Turn right heading 180 to send to 4,000.
Well,
Right, 180
I mean,
to 4,000 to 769 Delta.
it's not entirely true, but I do appreciate it. I don't know why I'm still hand flying this thing. But it's like it's super solid. That's another thing that I didn't really even think about with this plane.
204
would like to proceed your turn at Julian.
Direct Gaviota, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Okay, so that's a pretty hard right. So let's do flight plan. We'll go Gaviota.
714 Golf Mike, clear direct Steel Beach and resume
direct. Then open up
Clear direct
the autopilot.
Resume O navigation, 4 Golf Mike.
We'll do nav. And that. We should still be on. The climb performance should still be the same. Let's see if we can kick that up a couple notches. We're still going up to 6,000, and this is a very
276 November Delta,
fast
4.5
climb
miles
at the moment.
Turn right heading 240, maintain 4,000 to establish on the localizer.
Okay. What's up, Jeff? Mr. VFR, but flying IFR at the moment.
Turn right heading 240, maintain 4,000 up until...
Well, it's nice when there's pilots that you hear and controllers that you're friends with. It's like you're hanging out with buddies and learning at the same time, and you can say hi, and it never really goes
6 November Delta, those
beyond that. But I love that aspect about the pilot edge community, that there's a lot of repetition in it, and that can either be super fun for you or not, depending on what kind of sim flying you enjoy. But for me, the repetition is really fun and enjoyable to me, and hearing the same names on frequency and kind of trying to
Forley Echo, connect LA Center 135.5.
35.5, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. LA Center, good evening. Navajo 204 Lima Echo 6,000.
204 Lima Echo, LA Center, good evening. Climb and maintain 16,000.
That's a 16,000 citation. Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Identity crisis. You have your onboard oxygen, I hope.
Yeah, it's somewhere on here. That's right. I was
4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact Runway Tower 126.8 today. 126.8, see ya.
What happened to the... Yes, well, we're going to the same guy. Where's the oxygen in this stupid thing? We're gonna pass out just like the Cirrus, even though 16's not too bad. Where was it? And I totally thought to myself, like, hey, before, because I had filed 18,000, which is, obviously really high, and I was like, damn, I need to remember to put the oxygen on. And now I'm thinking that this thing doesn't even have oxygen. Can that be the case? Or was there just like one button that's like obscured? I think there's one more spot to look, but I think that's fuel. Yep. Yeah, I think we just have to hold our breath. X-plane oxygen menu. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I honestly don't think this plane has oxygen in it. Yeah, I don't think it has it in it. So now we're gonna test out if we'll pass us out at 16,000. I had that thought and I got distracted and I completely just didn't even follow up on that. Just like, oh yeah, flight level 180 won't work. Yeah, sure, we'll take 16,000. That works. You sure? Chris is gonna hold his breath, so that will work. You set the climb, went back to look for food, came back, black screen. And I think you can't...
335 but lower.
335, cross Quang and maintain 4,000.
Cross Quang and maintain 4,000. 335.
I don't know if that's any better. Most people would be hypoxic at 16, I would say. Yeah. Great.
Pull up. Pull up.
No change at all, huh? Aircraft exterior, how about that?
Check on the Factory Southwest 888 out of a 3,400 for 4,000 heading to
Southwest 888, SoCal departure,
sounds a little bit
contact,
better.
climb maintain 13,000.
You can use the X-Plane oxygen menu in the SR-22. Okay, yeah, I think you can, if you hit like fix all systems, I think that works too. Space, I had it and it bugged out and I deleted it and then I didn't download it again. But that volume control is good. The Coronado planes also have...
Southwest 888, turn right heading 350.
Also have this little slider in there. Yeah, I've been thinking about streaming X-Plane recently. Don't let me forget to ask. Oh yeah, sounds good, flight. Yeah, I think if you go fix all, it makes everything happy. I never even. Yeah, so we could put on the oxygen mask. Put that on. That's fine. We're good to go. Boulder 65, thank you very much for following. Sorry I missed the call out. I heard it and then I guess a distraction is a theme tonight, but thank you very much for following. Thank you everybody for following and watching, and happy trash day.
Southwest 888, clear direct flap, join the departure.
Hope everyone's healthy.
276 November Delta, connect Lindbergh Tower,
awesome.
118.3.
I've taken some really cool pictures, in my opinion. It's all like whatever. I think they're cool. Some cool pictures of this that really looked real. One was at night. Like this cockpit looks friggin' incredible at night with the panel lit up. It looks good. I think if you have flown one of these before, you'll probably start to notice things that are not right. But if you're just hopping in something, like if you're into FS economy, this plane is freaking awesome. What's up, Rocky? I do fly in real life. Yep. Just picked up my camera that you suggested with mount and cable for audio, ATC audio. Awesome, man. Yeah, you'll love that. That camera, that cord that goes into the GoPro, the in-flight cam cord has been absolutely unbelievable. It's a little bit on the spendy side, but the audio quality going direct into the GoPro is unbelievable. What snacks do I eat while flying? I actually haven't flown long enough to need snacks. Look at the Aerobask DA62. I know this is going to run contrary to what I had just said about this plane, but those are so rare that I don't know. It's tough for me to fly a plane that is like super rare. If it was a 42, I might. I would probably pick up a
55335, connect Santa Barbara, approach 120.
But it looks awesome. I've seen a lot of videos of the 62, and it looks amazing. And the systems and everything look really cool. I have not skydived now. Yeah, I sat in a 62.
Santa Barbara approach to altimeter 288, runway 25.
And then I was told how much
visual
they
of you are the
cost.
GPS.
It's just like, dude, what the frick, man? Like,
25 cross Quang at 4,000, clear GPS, runway 25 approach.
so expensive, man. I don't hate. No, I like glass. I have nothing against glass at all.
Southwest 888 with SoCal should be 133.2.
I'm just cheap. If I've flown, the minute that I fly a G1000 plane in real life, I will probably fly
LA Center, Southwest 888,
G1000 plane or glass
Southwest
plane
888,
in the
LA
sim.
Center, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
That's my only real
maintain flight level 330, Southwest 888.
It's not even an apprehension. It's just, I haven't used it, and it's not on the horizon, so I've kind of, just not bothered with it. Yeah. I got to get up to speed on it a little bit, though, because I am still, I need to fly that frickin' TBM, man. It seems like at flight, yeah, what is it, 1.3 million? That seems crazy for that. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but it just seems like it is just way too expensive. Yeah. Well, the touchscreen stuff, I think, is even more cheating. It's cheating for how I fly. For what I do right now, the 375 seems like it's cheating. And I've said that. I've said it to Q a few times, that the touchscreen and the integration with the iPad, it seems like it's too easy. I mean, it just does it immediately. And that is nice, but I feel like I'm a little bit on the apprehensive side in learning that until I've got instrument, until I'm instrument rated. At that point, I feel like you can start making things easier on yourself, more so, even the steam stuff, if you learn at least partially on a steam gauge plane how to fly instrument, get the rating, I feel like you're doing yourself a service in learning the hard way, rather than just right off the bat. Kind of like the iPad. I waited as long as I could before getting ForeFlight because I wanted to learn how to flight plan without that first. So when I got it, it made it that much more impactful, and I'm more impressed by it because I remember how much of a pain in the ass it is to do a paper nav log. Now I never have to do it, so, but I still had to go through it, and I'm happy that I did. It's still going. I don't know. What's VY in this thing? What's the best climb in this thing? It's probably not 130, as I'm guessing. But I kept it above 500, Goldsy. PPL should be steam, instrument, steam, or glass, but if you do glass, you should take some steam lessons.
Pull up.
Seems reasonable. CPC Productions, welcome. best trainer airplane. I'll take your word for it, but it is rock solid. I will say that. At least the Coronado version. It's pretty easy going plane. Top of the green arc on the manifold pressure, 24 RPM on the prop. We're headed to Monterey. Beautiful Monterey. Let's see. On the way up, how's the climb performance looking now? It's hard to tell. DK Brownie, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Yeah, we're close, man. This will be a nice length flight. Uh-oh. Oxygen mask is not working. It's not working. Oh crap. Where is the oxygen menu? I thought that was gonna work. We're now gonna pass out. We're passing out. We're passing out. Go into the settings and turn off. Oh, just that? Yeah, alright. And it is... there we go. Alright. So oxygen mask doesn't...
335, connect Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
You could just descend. Yeah, that's true. But I thought, why did oxygen mask not work? Like, we have oxygen on this plane, on the flight with me. I've got personal oxygen. It's on. Yeah, it's on now. Yeah, but I got my little tank. I got my portable tank that I got at Sporty's. And just put that on. Oxygen smells nice now.
503 Alpha Mike, connect Ramona Tower 119.87.
Sweet. Alright, now let's get this thing cruised up a little bit.
Los Angeles Center, 6120 Sierra Bravo with you at flight level 300.
Also with you.
6120 Sierra Bravo LA Center, good evening.
I don't know, Flight. It is a good question though. Turbo, like what use are you getting out of the turbos? But I mean, you are. If it was non-turbo, it would, you wouldn't be as good. But yeah, that severely limits how high you can go. Yeah. Same with the Aerostar too. Isn't the Aerostar not pressurized?
714 Golf Mike, connect SoCal approach 135.4.
Yeah, but the integrated, but it's not, it's an integrated tank with a mask, or, like the little nostril things. It's not, like, you can have, like, the little portable oxygen tank, from Sporty's or whatever, and that would be the same thing. They just have it integrated in the plane. Which is definitely nice.
714 Golf Mike, SoCal approach.
It still acts as the same.
The anterior altimeter generate 4.
Getting oxygen. No, it's not a Carenato's fault. This plane doesn't have oxygen in it. So we'll just simulate having, the little thing. Yeah, the pressurization doesn't have nose picker time. Yeah. The Navajo was built long before onboard oxygen was a thing. No, I'm not asking why it doesn't. I just didn't know if it did or not, or if there was like a button where, you know, like the SR-22, if it had oxygen that you can click in the plane. Because if it was pressurized, it wouldn't need oxygen because it's pressurized. But built-in oxygen has been around for a long time. I flew a 1961 Baron with onboard oxygen. But was it onboard oxygen from the factory though? Because 61 is friggin' old. Or was it some kind of late retrofit? Interesting little rabbit hole. So was it 1961 from the factory? I'm gonna look.
Pull up. Pull up.
Let's do some Googling. Pete, thank you very much for following. Welcome. If it had a knob, it would be next to the co-pilot yoke. Something tells me that Pete knows what is up. Yeah, there's some cabin stuff going on here. Cabin air, defrost, temp, heater, cockpit air. Give ourselves a little bit of airflow here. Yep, doesn't look like we have any. Oh, oxygen pull. Would you look at that? Pete coming in out of friggin' nowhere with the oxygen. I friggin' love it.
Whoa! Found it.
Found it.
Hello. Found the ground.
All right, now let's see if this will work. Friggin' Pete, man. Now it's gonna be up to Coronado. Nope, I'm not. It's not liking it. Not doing. Oh wait. Okay, oxygen is on. Oxygen mask. Oxygen mask. Oh, how about this? How about this for workaround? Night vision. No, night vision doesn't work. Alright, well, at least our role play can be a little bit more accurate with the oxygen on. That's funny. Long time lurker. Well, Pete, thank you for following, for officially joining the crew.
Com 424 Santa
awesome.
Barbara approach. You're clear to the Mesquite Airport via the San Marcos VOR. Venice filed, maintain.
Mesquite.
8,000, expect flight level 27, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55.
You felt that? That's not a good feeling. You can just feel like your forehead tightening up and not good.
Com 424, roger, just verify hold for release. You can advise me number 1 for departure. I'll have a release for you then. Frequency change to approved.
But that's totally fine. And again, the great thing about Coronado planes is it looks good. So who freaking cares? You just turn it off. It's a simulator and no problem. We're cruising along. It sounds great. It looks awesome. carpet looks really good actually.
Pull up. Pull up.
Carpet looks nice. Antonio Cano 99. Thank you very much for following. Welcome and happy garbage day. Happy garbage day to everybody. 90% of the buttons in Carenata planes are decoration, which is great. I don't have any problem with that. There is a place, clearly there's a place in the market for that. And honestly, I would prefer that, I think, than some of the alternatives. I like realism too, but it doesn't need to be. I feel like sometimes there can be realism can be at the expense of performance or of visuals, and if it's
Bravo,
close enough,
affirmed to
then
stand by the OC2 arrival.
you know, as long as it doesn't impact the way the plane like goes from A to B, I think it's fine. Like if an autopilot doesn't function correctly, if the engines blow up randomly, or there's some other function that prohibits you from just like, I want to get in the plane, go from point A to point B, not do anything too weird. Like the 182, the Carenata 182 is a good example. If you just fly that plane like a normal plane, it's fine. If you try to bush fly it and do aerobatics at 50 knots, then it's like kind of lame.
75 Alpha Bravo, go ahead.
What's up, homie? I am great, thanks. How are you? I was flying around in the new Lancer from Aerobaskin VR, and literally
75 Alpha Bravo, Roger, squawk 5541 ident.
A lot of real, well, and that's probably why Shenanigans is. I think if you fly around enough in real life with any number of planes in the real world, you kind of know that it can't possibly do everything. So instead of trying to do everything, do enough, and then make it look and sound good. Because it's just man hours with these developers, and are you going to spend all of your time developing, what each button does and simulating every single system for the more complicated planes, or get it close, get it working close, and then like, do I need this button to work? Do I need these to work? No, I can fly this plane perfectly happy without that working. Like, it turns on, it kind of does its thing, but that's enough. that's all I need that to do. It's just kind of there. That's fine. I'm not going to be upset about that. Yeah, the Aerobask Robin is very good too. Let's see.
For 204 Lima Echo, contact Oakland Center 128.7. Seatbelt.
28.7 Carenata. 28.7 Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Good night, Carenata 04 Lima Echo.
Good night, Goldie. See ya! Oh my god, that's bad. That is bad. Sometimes you just want to get in the air, fly loops. Yeah, dude, I agree. It's pretty fun to just hop into a plane and it just starts up and sounds and looks cool and whatever. Sometimes. What are we, Oakland Center? Oakland Center, good evening, Navajo 204 Lima Echo 16000.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, Oakland Center, the Paso Robles altimeter 2982. Good evening.
2982, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Thank you.
Hey, 1399, after Widmere, cleared RNAV Zulu MRY 28 right approach.
That's so funny. You need to start an airline so you can always just be Bill Air. I just need to join an existing. I don't know. Brad and I kind of have our own like fake private airline, like our own charter company. So we just like fly, and it's very, very loose. But we just do. Basically, I fly all the trips that Brad does in the real world in the sim. Whenever he flies somewhere, I just go, okay, well, I guess I'll be streaming there, because he like basically stays within the pilot edge coverage area and flies light citations. So it like works perfectly. This was I just wanted to fly this plane, but going to Monterey from Santa Barbara is probably not a very rare flight in a twin cabin class. Could just be billionaire. That's pretty good. What's up, Go Nuts? Redneck, happy garbage day. Citation, Coronado. Yeah. Those are it. Coronado, Citation, Cheyenne, Satabria. We can make it really, really confusing. I've clearly already made it very confusing. Yeah, this seems like it's a pretty good distance flight, especially at this speed. It's pretty good. Okay, I have to say, I am.
Number 2775, you're with the frequency that's going to hand you over to Monterey. The Class Charlie Airport, and I work the Class Charlie airspace around Monterey.
Oh, that's the setting for the plane. So it's a Coronado thing. So the A is autopilot.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, clear direct Big Sur.
Direct Big Sur, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. And then camera, and then options is down there. Direct Big Sur. Alright, so the Piper guys, speaking of Pipers, I was just kind of thinking about remembering how to land this thing. But for those of you that fly Pipers, on Friday, when Julie and I went for a little flight and did some pattern work, which I loved. I haven't been in the pattern in a while, so it was nice to get some laps in the plane. And it was so weird. I was in the Cessna. I've been very, very good.
2775 North flight following, sir. I can see where you are. I can see how high you are, and I know what you're going to be doing. No need to report anything. I've got it.
I've been very good about the center line. Brad beat that into me, and I feel like I can nail that center line with the Cessna every time. But in the Piper,
you can let me know if you have information.
In the Piper, I was
the Monorail altimeter
299 left of center every time, and it was
Thank you. You can expect a handoff over
pretty
the tower,
bad on the first landing, and then I was like, dude, I did not like not being on the center line, so I was like, okay, I'm going to shade to the right. That one ended up being to the left. Then the third one was a go around. Fourth one, same thing. I'm like, okay, now I really want to get over to the right. And I take that back. I did 4 landings, and it kept going to. Julia actually didn't. She liked it. So I kept being on the left, and then I was thinking about it on the way home, and I was like, man, what is up with that? Like, I know how to land on the center line. Why is it just not? And I'm like going through every bit of, everything that I'm doing on the landing, and nothing's different. And then it dawned on me. It's like, holy crap! I bet you. No, it's not. No, but, and well, I shouldn't say no. I think it's the freaking rudder trim, because the Cessna does not have rudder trim. The Piper does, and now what made me think of that is, I'm getting, I'm like hard right aileron, left rudder to try to get it over to the right, and I had the aileron cranked in trying to get it to the right, and then I let out the rudder, I let out the aileron, and it still was going to the left. And I was like, son of a bitch. Rudder trim, and now I'm like excited to get back in that plane and see if it fixed it. No, yeah, the 172.
2775 Monterey Tower, enter right down runway 28 right, report midfield.
Oh yeah, well, isn't it? It's like a screw thing.
Hey, 1399, contact Portland Tower, 118.7.
Yeah, you're gonna actually, in some cases, have the opposite. Yeah, I mean, you're pulling the power way back, so it's like none of the 4 forces. The actual, like there is an actual dial on the Piper.
1399 Portland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land, wind 32014, gust 20.
Bend the tab of the rudder, yeah. The Bonanza's got that as well. But yeah, so the rudder trim, and I was like kicking myself not thinking about that before, because you're setting the trim and it's on. I mean, it's make sure trim is set, but when I've had so many hours on in the 172, I should have known to check the rudder trim. But I'm definitely going to try that now, and I suspect that nobody has touched that as well, because the school that rents out that plane has a bunch of Cessnas as well, and I bet you everybody that flies that plane does the same thing that I do and forgets about the rudder trim, and it's probably out of whack. So that is ground adjustable tab. That is what I am thinking. Verdi, happy garbage day, man. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so we're pretty far out still. What up, Grizz? Grizz, we were just talking about Citation 10s earlier, and I thought I tagged you in the Discord, but yeah. Anyway, I was looking through those pictures at that plane. God, I love that. I love that plane so much. You got to get back out here, dude. Yes, 1925. Where's the audio panel on this thing? Do I have? Come to 1925. Got to get back west ASAP. Been doing
Our 2775, runway 28 right, clear to land.
okay, so San Francisco and Sacramento.
250
Okay. Well, hopefully you get one soon, man.
8. Site condition clear. Temperature 17. Dew point 12. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 2. Arriving and departing runways 28 left, 28 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact to have information India.
Information India.
Monterey Peninsula.
Information
At 1399, taxi to parking via, thank you, Alpha 8 Kilo Tango if you need it to remain this frequency. Have a good night.
MRK, what up? Seat back pocket, hello? Spent a week there one afternoon.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, descend, maintain 10,000.
That's a 10,000 Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Kind of like Fresno, although in Fresno you can spend a week there in an hour. That's funny. Yeah, it could be a little bit rough around the edges, that's for sure. Right, coming down to 10. Damn, dude, are we SoCal is popping right now, dude. We might have to leave the old Navajo up in Monterey. Man. We went to Old Town down by the river and checked out some trains. That actually does sound pretty cool. There's some cool stuff in Central California, but I'm not a big fan of the city necessarily, but there's some cool stuff that's around there. South Sacramento is not awesome, which is where I was the last time. But there's some really pretty towns and stuff surrounding there for sure. So there's the bay right there, and there's the airport.
2775, Texas, parking via Charlie, Ministry. Have a good day.
Airport in sight. We're also IFR. And I'll hold on to that for a little bit. I kind of want to go check Spreckles. Kind of want to check out Laguna Seca before going in. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I know, Bo. I just want to hang on to it for a little bit longer. At least until I'm with the tower, because it's within the surface.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 888, flight level 330.
Surface ring.
Southwest 888, Albuquerque Center, good evening. Descend via the Bruiser 1 arrival, Phoenix landing runway 25 left, and the Phoenix altimeter 2972. 972, descend via the Bruiser 1, 25 left, Southwest 888.
Brian, happy Tuesday, dude.
Southwest 888, vacating flight level 330. Southwest 888, thanks.
Information India, who do we have coming up next here? Monterey, SoCal approach. So we're probably going to be on 2715, maybe? 2715. Tech, happy Tuesday. Happy garbage day. I'm surprised that the garbage trucks haven't been coming through. They usually there's like one of them is a straggler, and I have not heard them.
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Engines seem very loud.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
121.3 Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Let's kick it down. NorCal approach, good evening, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, descending through 13,000 Information India at Monterey.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, NorCal approach, hello. Thank you for India, the Monterey altimeter 2992. Do you have an approach request?
I will take the visual, Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, roger. Flight heading 340, it's vectors visual approach runway 28 left, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, 340, and we'll descend down to 7,000, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Look at that scenery, it's so cool. So there's the airport, we got it in sight, and then Laguna Seca is just right in this valley. It's right somewhere in there. Right off the 133 or something, I think. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to the coast. They get a lot of weather in there as a result. Yeah.
Watch the birdie.
Just right there. Iowa, happy Tuesday, man. Jackson, what up, man? Okay, how's the descent looking? We could probably do better on the descent, right? Yeah, I think once we go, unless it feels like we're getting hung on by the by approach for too long. What's up, Hawks? Good to see you too, man. And Dave, hello. It's not very fast, but it's a workhorse. I think it's cool. For the sim with my setup, I've enjoyed flying this plane by hand because it is super stable. So I feel like if there's any plane that I could actually like fly instruments by hand, you know, under the hood or an IMC, this one would actually be pretty decent at it. Everything else sucks though. Yeah, thank you, Hawks. All right. Well, yeah, we are IFR right now. It sounds like there is a hang up on the announcement, but I'm still holding out hope that we'll have something, but maybe not. So that's great. I imagine it would be easy to hand fly instrument if the plane is so slow. The approach might change to a newer one while you're flying it. That's funny. I would really like to. Okay, how about this? How about this? The announcement includes, it's not a good way to put it. The announcement accompanies a video that is currently sitting unpublished. So once the announcement is made, once there's a go-ahead, that will be published and shown along with the actual announcement. Yeah, so there's nothing to do with pregnancies. Down to 6,000, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Nobody's pregnant. I promise you nobody is pregnant. Well, people are pregnant. There are plenty of people that are pregnant, but nobody in this house. Okay, we're getting really close. Yeah, okay, there's Laguna Seca right there. So we're gonna fly right over it anyway. So we might as well just.
About 204, not going to maintain 4,000.
Goldsey,
your best rate
Goldsey
down.
did not.
Get closer here, but the Monterey Airport does for 11 o'clock
no,
and 10 miles put the field in sight.
You got a 1 out of 10 center line. It's a pretty low score. Pretty low score space. Finbar, what up, dude? Gloomy and damp English night shift.
204 Lima Echo NorCal.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, go ahead.
204 Lima Echo, to maintain 4,000. Good, your best rate down, unless we're going to have to spin you for the descent. Monterey Airport at your 11 o'clock and 9 miles, put the field in sight.
Hey, we got the field in sight. We can actually cancel the IFR and dive bomb it ourselves. Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Navajo 4 Lima Echo, okay. Works for me either way since it's a visual approach. Your IFR cancellation's received. Make it straight in, runway 28 left.
All right, straight in, 28 left. Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Yeah, I miss calls, and when Q and I are in the real plane, we miss calls all the time, too. Yeah, there's Laguna Seca. And there is the corkscrew, and the mesh is actually doing a pretty good job of the elevation change. Obviously, it's super low fidelity, but Yeah, what do you think? We can't make that? Dude, come on. What's the matter with you? East Monterey. And we're on the left side? Oh yeah, okay. The left side here.
Number 204 Lima Echo, contact Monterey Tower, 118.4.
18-4, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, see ya. Monterey Tower, good evening, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, 5 miles to the east, India.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, Monterey Tower. Make straight in runway 28 left, and do you need a left 360 for your descent?
Negative. We'll be straight in for 28 left, Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind 250 at 8.
Sync rate.
Clear to land 28 left, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Come on, man. Like, what, are you talking about the shock cooling? Oh, yeah. Of course you were. Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I like about the Coronado, is it just pointing at the ground and go for it.
1 mile final runway 28 left.
We still see... What views do I have here? No, we can't. Okay, clear land. Lights are coming on. Throw some shock cooling at him.
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Short final distraction.
Oh wait, what is this now? What the hell was that? Rob, that was a major distraction. Seriously, what just happened to that plane? Did something break? We're gonna have to go around. Monterey Tower, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, we're going around.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, roger. Make left traffic runway 28 left and report left midfield downwind.
Alright, left traffic, 28 left, Navajo at 204 Lima Echo.
Birds.
Dude. Goldsy, was that you? That was... that was really weird. It just like grabbed me over. You can always go around. Keith might be lurking. Rocket Matt 73, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Flying Mercury, what's up? I'm Tower, and I'm thinking, what a surprise. Well, hello, Matt. That is really funny. It was not because of the altitude, okay? It was because some unforeseen force, like, was pulling my plane off of centerline. My dive bomb was fine. Monterey Tower, Navajo 204 Lima Echo, midfield, left downwind, 28 left.
Navajo 204 Lima Echo, wind 250 runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 28 left, Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Southwest 888, contact Phoenix approach, 128.65.
Yeah, of course, we're a twin. It probably was the left side dying.
Phoenix Approach, good evening, Southwest 888, passing 12,600.
Yeah, no, it was not a crosswinds, no.
Southwest 888, Phoenix Approach, Phoenix altimeter 2972, and expect a visual approach, runway 25 left. 972, expect a visual 25 left, Southwest 888.
Back to being good. First cross country, guys. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's not a bad. It's not a bad place to have really any flight, let alone cross country.
500.
Yeah, it really was like the left side just died for a minute. Acceptable. Okay, so do I...
Navajo 4 Lima, where do you park?
Monterey Jet Center, Navajo 204 Lima Echo.
Navajo 4 Lima Echo, left on Kilo, right on Alpha, then to the end to Echo the Monterey Jet Center. Have a great night.
All right, left on Kilo, right on Alpha, and then all the way down to Jet Center. Thank you very much, Navajo 204 Lima Echo. Is that right? Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, let's go. We need to go back to ZLA. Okay. Pictures coming out. Little VY taxi. Yeah, this is a very plain default scenery here. Nope, okay. Tank cyber. Sorry, I'm waiting for the notification, and I thought we got it, and it did not. There's got to be a good scenery pack for this, isn't there? Welcome back, Grizz. Alright, we're going to park right here. Sweet. Looks coming off. And we're good. Mr. Navajo, that was lovely. Thank you for the flight. Right, that thing looks awesome. Like the details on the prop look really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, let's go